Hey Cancer, how you doing? Okay, thanks for joining me. This is going to be your third party reading for the first half of August 2023, and we will look at the energies between your specific person and the third party to understand what's happening between these two people. So for clarification, this reading is not about you and your person, it's all about them. Okay, and why do we do this? Well, you might just be curious about what's happening with them. You might just be obsessing about it. Who knows? But this is to gain insight because, you look at relationships and from the outside you think, well, everything must be hunky-dory, everything must be fine. Well, it's not always like that. Okay? So that feels decidedly right. So, yes, we'll have that one. We'll have that one. If it had shown itself, I probably wouldn't be inclined to take it, but it's a mystery card, so I feel much more comfortable about that. Okay, so the first card here is the overall energy between these two people, this connection, what's happening between them, and I won't be clarifying this, so here it is. It's the Ace of Cups, but it is reverse, Cancer, so it's most likely to be an unhappiness of some sort, discontentment, something not quite right. It can sometimes be in love being held back for reasons, but that can be also because of discontentment. But normally unhappiness, things not going as expected or as planned. This card here though is your person's feelings for the third party as they stand at the moment, and we have a Ten of Wands. It can be a state of exhaustion, still wanting to kind of put the energies in, but uncertain about getting to where they want to be or should be. Feelings of uncertainty, perhaps. Let's clarify. We've got the Star. Star reversed, and here we have a Six of Swords reversed. Okay, it's a bit struggle. What I get about this is a certain degree of struggle. They feel like they're struggling with this connection, perhaps struggling to understand it, struggling to find a point of this connection, where it's going. And here with the Star, there's a certain degree of, why am I doing this? Losing hope, losing faith, struggling for something which perhaps might not come to fruition and perhaps never will come to where they want it to be. So there's a sense of dissatisfaction in their feelings about this connection. But the interesting part here is the Six of Swords reversed. It's kind of like they're struggling with this, but they are moving forward. To some degree, they're still moving what they might perceive as forward. And the Six of Swords is, they're still clinging to. There's no hope, but they're still clinging to the connection. It gives them some sense of stability, perhaps. Or perhaps they feel, and this is all about feelings here, feelings if they can't escape this struggle. Feelings that there's like no other direction, there's no other point to, there's no other options in their life but to continue with this connection. At least for now. So that's in their heart. What's in their head, their objective self. And here we have the Devil reversed in this particular instance. And lots of readers talk about this card as being indicative of a toxic relationship. So I'm not always sure about that. There's certain degrees of, I think, manipulation that come forward in this card, and people's that narcissistic element to a connection with selfishness, secrets, bad communication, trying to get one over on your partner for whatever reason. A sense of being, manipulated in some way, but the truth isn't always clear. Isn't it always clear what you're doing things, why you're doing things, or where things are going? And that is clarified with Six of Cups, and we have the Moon reversed. What I'm getting here is a sense of connection with this person, which I think makes sense because in their feelings we've got the Six of Swords reversed. They're still clinging to something. And what they're clinging to here is, has this relationship perhaps was, perhaps the fantasies around this relationship, or perhaps because they've known this person for so long, it's not something they can just kind of like disengage emotionally from. They've got shared experiences that might have gone back some time, but now that's been poisoned in some way. Those experiences have been poisoned. And because this is what's happening in your person's head, we got the moon. The moon reversed is a certain sense of craziness. I get that sense of craziness being more intense with the devil reversed. It's almost as if they can't find a way through these feelings. They can't find a way to struggling to get out of these feelings. They don't know how to respond to this situation in their connection. I think this is not a part of it. To think they can't just shrug their shoulders and think, oh, well, this is just how relationships go. I don't get that. I think this is a real sense of struggling to understand what's happening to them. And all of this is informed to an extent by the Ace of Cups reversed, a sense of unhappiness with this connection. But there has been love here. There have been very warm feelings, comforting feelings with the Six of Cups. I think your person, because this is what's in their head, they're still attached to that in some way. Emotionally, it's far different. But in their head, objectively, yes, this isn't a connection which they can like just walk away from. This is somewhere special. And that's what's kind of sending them crazy. Because it's turned poisonous. Okay, so what's going to happen in this connection towards mid to late August? And we got this 9. Let's move this up a little bit here. We have a 9 of Cups. Upright. Let's clarify before I jump in and say everything's fine, which I don't think it is. We got the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Hanged Man reversed also. There's a sense here that your person doesn't know how to proceed. Now the 9 of Cups, it's a very positive card. I'm not going to try and get away from the positivity of that card. But remember, it's also about excess. 9 of Cups is about excess. And here I get your person's, the way your person's trying to resolve the situation mentally and perhaps emotionally is to drown themselves in whatever excess they can find, and that might mean alcohol in this particular position, because they don't want to and can't take a decision about this connection. 2 of Pentacles reversed. They don't want to take a decision about it. It's too difficult. They're overwhelmed. Seen the same thing here. The Hanged Man reversed. It's stuck. They don't want to contemplate it. They want to push it aside. They don't want to be hanging there contemplating what to do with life and thinking about the bigger picture and having they know they need to change something. That's the Hanged Man upright in many respects. Reversed, they don't want to do it. They'll immerse themselves in any of the distractions to stop them having to contemplate where this relationship is and where their life is. I get the impression here, the toxic nature of this relationship isn't just about the third party. This is them. Your person is making this toxic. Which means the struggle they have, the struggle is within themselves just as much as it is about what this relationship is or what their emotions are for the third party. And we're trying to get away from it, but just being blind to it by immersing themselves in excess. Okay, so where's this relationship going? Because this card is very much about the direction of connection. Mid to late August going into September. And here we have the King of Cups, but reversed. Okay. To me, I think this is your person. And again, this is kind of like underscoring what I was saying earlier. Immersing themselves in excess and drink and alcohol. This is the King of Cups reversed, okay? And that might well be prescription drugs, visiting the bar or the off license a little bit too often. Okay, let's clarify. Oh gosh, we've got a problem, haven't we? Let's move this down a little bit. Okay, so you can see all the cards, most of them anyway. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, both upright, it seems. Yes. So your person here is just not wanting to face any of this. And hey, they're out in the cold. They feel like they're divorced from this situation. They're trying to divorce themselves from a situation, consciously trying to do that because they don't want to face it. And this is what we don't want to face. The Four of Wands, it is for me the relationship card. They don't want to face the fact that they're in a situation which, are they committed to this or not committed to this? They have to take a decision about commitment, and they don't want to. All of this brings to this connection a sense of unhappiness, non-communication. Okay. They're unhappy, it's dismal, it's not going into a happier place either, it seems. Going to get worse for your person, and I think they are making it a problem. They're making it a problem in their own mind. They can't decide what to do. They just don't want to face things. At that, you might be asking yourself, well, is this the end of the relationship? Is this? I don't know. The card's not telling me. These things are not yet decided. It's not a happy place by any means. I don't feel as if your person doesn't love a third party in that respect. They found themselves in a situation which they just don't know what to do. And yes, there has been love here, I think. Perhaps there's still remnants of it. But it's a very poor state. Okay, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. Okay, cheers. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.